you guys have made your way to this place called Bittergrass Fen, where Riffle leads you. Now, when you get to this place, I'll go ahead and read this box text again because David wasn't here to.
And it's been a week and I'm old.
It's been a week. Definitely. Let me see. Here we go. So here is the text that I read at the very end. So the rising from the fen, which I'm going to shift ping you guys. You guys can see the map, correct?
Yes.
There's a lot of things blocking, like large boulders and things, but rising from the fen are these 2 rows of standing stones. Each one a rough carved pillar about 20 feet high and 10 foot thick. Floating inches above each of these standing stones is a 10-foot diameter boulder. So imagine like these large pillars with a boulder floating above it, like with a little bit of space. Yep.
That boulder.
West of the fen is a swiftly flowing creek with muddy banks. Slopes to the north and the east meet to form a rocky bluff. So the rocky bluff is kind of over in this direction here, as you can see like this cliff face starting to form. And over on this side, you can see this is actually water over here. And this is a very muddy area over here. Kind of like almost like marshland in this place. An enormous slavering monster attacks the bluff face, where a stone arch marks the entrance to an underground temple. A crumbling stone door separates this monstrosity from the temple's interior. And that's actually located pretty far away from you guys, but you can hear this creature just like smashing up against this this wall over here. And as you're peeking over, you're kind of elevated right here, but I can't really like elevate your view on the map here. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a view of what this is what this creature looks like. It's like a mix with a wolf and a bear.
Yeah, that area that you were pinging was completely black to me, so I didn't.
Yeah, I apologize.
I don't know if we were supposed to be able to see it beyond that boulder.
I was just pinging it to show you like the distance away where this actual stuff is happening. Yeah.
I don't think chat can see the
they can't yet. I'm switching it now. Yep, I got that on there, and I also got this handout of it. So I'm going to show this one. It's a little bit different art style, so that way you guys can get an idea.
Is that the dog that y'all wanted to pet?
Yes.
That's the one? Oh. No.
No, unfortunately, I do not think you can pet that dog.
You know.
I think you can. You just may not be able to walk afterwards.
You may not get your hand back.
You can pet it. You can pet any dog you want. It just how bad you're gonna be hurt afterwards.
You doubt me.
Looks like Friends only works on humanoids, so no.
I have +6 in animal handling. What do you mean I can't pet
I think that animal is gonna handle you.
Riffle, holding the Palon fruit, kind of looks at all of you. He's like ducked down on the edge of this little part where the cliffside starts to emerge off the edge here, and you can like peek over this boulder to see this monster just like slamming with its shoulder into the stone door. He like looks at all of you. He's like, maybe if you guys can take the fruit and distract him, then I can sneak along the edge of the cliff, and I can go help my friends.
I can certainly take it and fly above its head. That thing can't fly, can it?
Imagine it can jump quite high.
I don't know if it can fly. I've never seen it fly. We could try it.
Find out. And gonna walk over to him and hold my hand out for the fruit.
Yep, he puts it into your hands.
And I will look at everyone else. So, lead it back over to the group of you, then.
I mean, we can, like, hide behind this boulder, I suppose.
Okay, well, then,
I like that boulder.
be prepared.
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
Gonna take off, flying into the abyss, because now I can't see anything.
Oh, you can't see it? Oh, no, you flew in there, and I don't think you'll be able to get back out.
Yeah. No, I can
Oh,
come back out.
there
the
you go.
same
Okay,
barrel.
good. There you go. Good deal.
Found
I
a
didn't know exactly how those walls worked.
way. Yep.
All right, so it looks like
Around the side, I think.
Selena and Odd are kind of hopping down there and like hiding behind the boulder. Here's what I want you guys to do, because technically the creature is basically he's basically in the process of attacking this door. So I want you to go ahead and click on your tokens, and I want you guys to roll initiative for me, because we're gonna have to go into turn order for this.
Brittany, you did so good.
Gosh, that was a terrible initiative roll. You know what? I'm gonna use one of my DM rerolls to reroll this initiative and see if I can do any better.
I'll accept it. It's better than you re-rolling something like bad for us.
An attack on us? Yeah.
Neil
Let's
needs
see,
to add
let's see
5
how-
to my
You might
initiative.
get through the door.
I made it boost up a little bit. I gotta add 5 to Forest.
There we go.
So 17 for Forest, is that correct?
Should be. As long as you didn't double add me again.
I don't see any more on your...
Doesn't look like it did this time.
Nope. Yep, you're all good. I'm gonna put us in order.
What about our little friend?
Oh yeah, Riffle, he's gotta be on there too. Let me grab him. Boom. Oh wow, he has a lot of stuff for some reason. Oh wow, he rolled very good. Very good.
Very good, Riffle. Very good.
Very good, Riffle. Way to go. He would have hopped down there too with you guys to get into position as you guys were getting ready.
We believe in positive reinforcement for our NPCs.
that's a way to do it. Odd. So as you're getting prepared, you guys were hiding behind this boulder. Is there anything in particular that you'd want to do this moment?
Here we go. I am going to come around. Well, where the organ go?
He's flying above the boulder.
So the boulder that I'm right beside is where he's flying. I just can't see him.
Basically, I took off over the boulder to start trying to bring it towards us.
Okay, and can you ping where this animal approximately is?
Yep, somebody pinged him right there. Yeah, the green ping,
Okay,
shift
there
ping
we
you.
go.
So
I
right
can,
in
I
this
can see a
location.
little bit of him. He's been
There
moved.
isn't much that I can do in preparation, so I am.
You're about 125 feet away from him right now.
Yeah. So I am just going to cast mirror image.
Okay.
And
Mirror
let's see,
image.
I moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I still got like 3 more blocks to go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And, oh, wait, that's too far. There's a working. Found him.
You found him? I need something to
Hey,
put on
buddy.
your character. I'll just put that for mirror image so I know that there's a spell on you. The tokens are so small they cover your whole face.
Right? I'm like, Jesus.
This map is huge.
Where's Odd?
All right, that brings us to Riffle. Riffle is going to start sneaking. Well, actually, yeah, it's going to start sneaking over here and try to like get behind these stones a little bit farther away. 25, 30, can get to about right there. I'm going to go ahead. From this distance, and right now the Borthak is just focusing on the door, so he isn't even going to make a roll. Orcon, that brings us up to you.
Okay, so seeing our little friend going along the wall here, I'm going to 5, 30. I think that's about as far as I can fly. And then I'm going to bonus action use my phase step to teleport. And get over here so that I've got a line of sight on this.
Yeah, there you go. With a flash, you just appear over there. About how many feet are you up right now, flying?
Probably about 25, 30 feet up.
Okay. All right.
Want to make sure that if he's gonna jump up, if he's gonna get me, he's gonna work for it.
Gotcha. Anything
And
else you
then-
do?
I need to get his attention. I'm gonna shoot him in the back 3 times.
Okay. All right.
1,
Can't drip.
3.
All right. I will tell you that the first one will miss, but the second 2 will hit. So it's up to you whether you want to spend group resources on the first one or not.
Not at this point.
Okay.
We're just trying to get his attention.
Gotcha. So you can
Okay,
roll
so that
your-
is 12 force and 5 thunder from the first,
12 force, 5 thunder. Got it.
and slam him into the door.
Okay.
And
Does
then,
I mean, how big is this thing? Doesn't repelling blast have a size limit?
Yeah, good point, because it is
Yeah.
considered a huge creature, I believe. Let me double check.
let me see.
Yes, it is huge
Repelling.
category.
Oh, when you hit a large or smaller.
Yep. So yeah, it doesn't repel it. And,
And
just
then
6 force
third
for
hit
the...
is, or second hit is 6 force.
One is 6 force. You got it. So these 2 beams of magical energy strike the back of it. You can see some of the hair of the creature kind of just peel off where the attacks hit, and this glaring set of eyes just turns around rapidly. It stops in its tracks from attacking the door and looks directly back at you, Orcon.
And I hold the fruit out, just sort of shake it. Who wants a treat?
Oh, you can see this drool just start running out from between its teeth and down its terrible maw and dripping from it to the ground as it sees the fruit. You've got its attention now, Orcon.
Odd also does a similar thing when he sees the meat. Ooh.
And here's where you hope this was a good idea.
Hazel, that brings us up to you.
Hazel is. I'm fighting with my 10,000 screens and things open. 5, 10. So that's my 30 feet, and then I'm also going to face step and-
Okay.
or hidden paths, and I'm gonna go back here in this like little nook between these 2 rocks.
Yeah. Well, those are
And
actually those are trees.
Trees,
There you
rocks,
go.
tree, things. And actually, if it's a tree,
Mhm.
can I step into one of the like lower branches,
Sure.
like up there, and then because the hidden step is a bonus action for me as well, I am going to quietly cast all of my squirrels to be in the branches with me, so that when this thing comes past us, we can flank it from the other side when it goes after Orcon
Okay.
and my friends. So, conjure woodland beings, squirrels. They just kind of go up into the, like, come out of
Oh,
like my
I'll do-
back and shoulders and up into
Sure.
the tree with me.
Absolutely.
just
I'll go ahead
wait.
and. That's a 10-foot radius, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Let me double check and make sure I put the rate. That looks right on the screen,
10,
I think.
yep.
Yep. There you go. Oh,
So
your
I have
critters
squirrels.
are out. Yep.
They're ready to move with me when we go, and then I wait for this guy to be a problem.
Okay. You got it. Forrest, that brings us to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna start making my way forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't tell from the map. Can I see it from where I am? Are these blocking my line of sight?
Ping what you're referring to.
Like all these little rock
They
things?
they would block your line of sight, but if you can see that thing, then
No, I can't actually see
you
it.
can, yeah,
I can
yeah,
see like a glimpse of a circle. Not sure what that is.
probably wouldn't have line of sight from that spot.
All right. Then what can I do? Not a whole lot if I can't even see it. Get to there. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Misty Step. That'll take me to right here where I can see it.
Okay. Well, you guys in your teleportation.
It's only helpful sometimes.
And I'll take a
I
page
just
out of
realized we
Orcon's book,
abandoned Selena.
and I'll fire 3 Eldritch Blasts of my own at it.
Oh, what? No
Keep
way.
its attention over in this direction.
Look at that. Eldritch Blasts. 3 of them.
At least 1 miss.
Yeah, it's gonna miss. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Got 8 and 9 force damage.
8 and 9 force damage as these blasts of force energy go slamming into the creature that turned around and was getting ready to start facing you guys, and now 2 more just impacted heavily as it continues to turn around. But surprisingly enough, even though you attacked it and did some damage to it, Force, it is staring at Orcon flying above you. And I think that will end your turn.
It sure will.
All right, that brings us to the creature that is going to immediately start charging towards Orcon. Its speed is 60 feet. 5, 10, 15. It can get to there with its movement. And it's actually going to let's see how close it is. It might not be able to do this yet. From here, it can. Beautiful.
That can't be great.
As it's running, you see it like kind of like pull its shoulders back a little bit as it runs, and then it just starts going and just starts spewing this green acidic fluid out of its mouth. This terrible like regurgitation comes out from it in a 60-foot cone. So it's actually going to hit Forest and Orcon on this attack. I need you guys both to make...
We're supposed to be safe.
Constitution saving throws for me, please.
28.
That will pass.
Oh, no,
Jeez.
sir.
No, it is not a concentration check, right? 18?
18 is going to fail. You can
Fortunately,
spend
being in
party
the air, you're not in
resources.
the aura.
What's the range on your thing?
Only
It's
10.
It's only 10 feet, and you said you were 25 to 30 foot up, so you're...
I'm stretching. We've got 9 of them. I'm going to burn a D10.
Burn a D10, go for it.
I'll take it.
It
27.
turns it into a success. That was the D10, right? Let me
Yep.
grab that and put it down to 8. Oh, it looks like somebody just redeemed a player reroll as well in
Thank you,
chat.
Beyond.
So, Beyond chiming in. You guys are up to 8 of those. Both of you will take half damage from this attack. Let me see if I can roll it in here. Noxious regurgitation. 31 was the total. So you guys take 15 points of acid damage. And that's all that happens to you for that, since you succeeded on the check. So you each take 15 points of acid as you can feel it burning your flesh and seeping in between gaps in your armor and things of that nature. It used its action to do that, and no one else is within range of anything else. So it is going to... that will end this turn for the Borthag. Bring us to Selena.
Selena's not going to be able to do all that much. So her first she would bonus action flame on for her sword after seeing the damage that thing just did to Forest and Orcon.
Absolutely.
And
So
then
the short sword ignites in burning flame.
I actually click on it.
You have longbows, right?
I have that. I have a hand crossbow.
Oh, okay.
I think I have a longbow, but I think that's in my inventory, not in my... I think it's just in my backpack. Or the... not backpack, the bag of holding.
Oh,
Yeah. Unfortunately. I don't think I'd have a clear line of sight.
Probably not from there. You can always take the dash action, get closer.
Yeah, you could dash and
Yeah.
move your movement again.
Yeah, I think I'll do that, but kind of be in the middle. Here. That will end her turn.
Okay, perfect. Brings us to the top of the next round. Odd, you're back up. There are a few odds with the mirror image spell in effect.
Yeah, we're looking great. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Let's see. What's my distance here? How you do that distance tool again? Can't find it.
It looks like a little ruler over there on the left. You just click on
there it
that,
is, there it is.
and then you'll be able to grab, and measure out.
50. All right.
Well, I don't think you're quite 50. I think if you're more like from the front of it, you're 40.
Yeah, but I'm aiming specifically for its right leg. I got to be difficult.
Okay,
All right, so actually, I am still not close enough, so let me do a little bit more. Let's see, that was 40, so it would have been 50, 55. All right, that should do it. Yep, perfect. All right, I'm going to start off with a awesome little spell here. We call it Bane. Let's do a saving throw for 17 charisma.
Charisma save. Ooh.
Yep.
That is a 9.
Ooh, that is a fail. All right. So now he has minus 1d4 on any attack roll or saving throw while my concentration is up.
I am going to spend a legendary resistance.
Oh, man.
And I'm going to succeed instead.
Oh.
Sorry, Odd.
No.
we want to burn through them.
That does suck. But I wasn't done. So here's the second part of that.
You got it.
Unsettling words as a bonus action. He's going to have. Let's see. His next saving throw is going to be. Let me roll 1d8 here. Figure out what the heck it is.
Okay.
Next saving throw is going to be 3 less.
3 less. You got it. I got a note of that. Sweet.
And that's gonna do it. My bonus action and my action are up.
You got
There goes
it.
my economy.
Riffle continues to move. They're sticking to the edge here. He's just gonna dash really quick to get here and hide behind kind of like the same kind of trees that Hazel's behind right at this moment. Continue to work around these trees, kind of just staying between the trees and the cliffside there. The Borthag, even though it's getting attacked from all angles and spells being cast on it, is just focused on Orcon flying above and just doing what it can to charge there. At the end of Riffle's turn, the Borthag is going to use a legendary action and is going to charge. It moves up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks and makes 1 kick attack. So it's going to move 60 feet. It can get right up to you guys. let me double check this really quick because I'm moving diagonally and sometimes corners don't match up perfectly. Oh yeah. 60 feet. Runs up here. It's kind of focused more on Orcon, but 10, 15. Can't really kick Orcon, so it's going to spend its kick on Forest.
Makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm. So here comes a kick attack. The Forest, a 20 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. So Forest ducks out of the way, barely skims the armor of Forest as the kick goes through. And that is its legendary action, bringing us to Orcon.
Okay. I not like that he just did that. So we're going to...
You're only like about 10 feet above it right now, Orcon. It's pretty massive.
I don't like that either. So we're just going to use my movement and go straight up.
Okay. How far? Like is your whole movement?
Now we'll go up about 15 feet.
15 feet? Okay.
Yeah. So that'll put me right around like 35, 40 feet, somewhere in that
Okay.
area. And then... Actually, let me see if I got something in my inventory. I think this will be funnier. Okay. So I'm going to grab a length of rope.
Yeah.
Use my action to tie it around the fruit. And then hang it down the 15 feet that I just flew up. Basically like a cat or a dog toy.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Well, you would probably have to use your action to like tie the rope around the.
Yeah.
You'd probably take your action to do that if that's what you want to do.
Tie it up.
Yeah.
And then there's basically free action to let loose the rope, let it fall about 15 feet, and then catch it.
Okay. Yeah, the thing just looks right up at it as you're lowering it down. Perfect. Any bonus action that you have?
I think I got anything useful. Do I still have that, or did I not? Oh, I do. So okay. Bonus action. I'm going to cast Hex on it.
Hex. Got it. Right, the creature is hexed. While it is here, hey, thank you for the follow, 800176. Let's see. I'm going to have at the end of your turn, the Borthak is going to spend another legendary action to all of a sudden you guys see this like cold energy that's as it was like running towards you guys, you could see like this strange like mist, kind of like haze, like just drifting off of the fur the closer that it got to you. All of a sudden this magical blast of cold energy just emits in all directions around it. And the way that I'm going to rule this is because this thing stands about 15 feet high, and you said you were going up another 15 feet, so you'd be about 25 feet above this, Orcon. This thing reaches 30 feet, so this is still going to be in your range to impact you. So I need for both you and Forrest to make dexterity saving throws this time. Because you two, I don't know if Selena would be in range. Let me check. Selena is exactly 30 feet away.
Oh no.
Selena, you need to make this saving throw too.
Don't touch my halfling.
Dexterity, she's just on the edge of it.
Please be nice, dice rolls.
Orcon, I will let you know that is a fail. Forrest, that is a fail. Selena succeeds with a nat 2025. Does do Forrest or Orcon want to spend any of your channel points from our viewers?
Nah, I'm gonna let it roll.
I think I'll use a player reroll. I roll pretty low.
Okay, player roll, reroll. You got it.
It's not much better.
16 is still a failure.
Oh, we tried.
So this cold blast of ice and cold energy just comes emitting from the Borthak in all directions. Let me see if I click on this, will it give me the damage? So those who failed take 19 points of cold damage. And you're pushed 10 feet and fall prone.
Oh. Not great for
Success.
someone in the air.
Success is half damage. So if you succeeded, Selena, you're only going to take 9 points of cold damage. And you're not pushed. So, Forrest, you get pushed back 10 feet and you fall down from the impact. Let me put a little guy hunched over. Orcon, you fly, you get tossed back 10 feet. And,
Do I just hover?
yeah, because what is, you're just like, you're genie floating. You're not like,
Right.
your flight's a little different. I would say you're probably still in the air.
Oh, okay.
If you had wings, I would say you fall and plummet and smack the ground.
Oh, and I'd be right there with you.
Yeah.
Makes sense,
But yours
right
is
now,
more
my
like
lower
just a
quarters are
genie
facing
wisp,
out.
like underneath where your legs are. Yeah, I'll give you that. But that'll end that legendary action. Bring us to Hazel and Hall of her Squirrels.
Okay. Thought he was going to come a different route. Now I'm farther than I wanted to be. 5, 10, 15, 20. I always forget how much movement I have between all my characters. That's it. Great. Let me see. Where do I want to go? Too far from me. All right. I'm going to face step again as soon as I get this measure thing off of myself so I can click my own thing.
Oh, Outcast redeemed a proficiency bonus for you guys. So you guys are up to 10. Thanks, Outcast.
I'm gonna step to over here.
Okay.
So using another face step or hidden path. Actually, I'll go here a little bit back.
Forest is laying on the ground covered in ice right there.
Yeah.
Not having a great time.
And I'm going to cast Blight on the Borthak.
Oh. Well, did you use your action to dash, or did you have?
I face step to get. It's a bonus action.
Oh yeah, bonus action to face step. Gotcha. Okay.
So it's a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save.
I'll take half on the fail. Or on a success.
Constitution saving throw. Here we go. 26. That's gonna
that
save.
barely succeeds. But he will still take half of this. So half of 35.
So 17 necrotic damage from the blight as you see the kind of like this black tendrils kind of start to form around him, this magical energy draining its life force.
And then Hazel will just shout in that beast and speech leaf. Quit hurting my friends, or my friends are going to hurt you, and her squirrels go as far as they can, as close as they can, from that 10-foot radius, and are bearing their tiny little pastel fate teeth.
Very nice. I love it.
That's it.
That is an epic scene. I imagine, like when the cheerleaders build the pyramid, they're all like piled up on top of each other.
And the ones that are closest to Forrest are trying to like their little feet are trying to push Forrest behind them. Like, get behind, we got you. But they're not very helpful.
Very nice.
They're trying.
Forrest, that brings us to you next.
I will stand up amid this swarm of terrifying squirrels. And then I will. That's half my movement, so I should still have enough to get back to him.
Yep, half movement to stand.
Right back up to him.
Okay, I need you to do me a favor first. I need you, as you step into, like, there's about a 10-foot radius that you really don't notice about this until you get into it. The air around the Borthak is a lot colder. I need you to make a make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh, fun. Love those. 19?
You will succeed. You almost slip and you like start slipping and sliding and realize that the Borthak is emitting this cold energy that is freezing the ground around it as it walks.
Fun.
But you're able to hold your balance and continue your movement.
Right. Get right up to him. I'll cast Spirit Shroud at 5th level.
Okay.
So it will have 10 foot less movement feet as long as it's within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
And
got it.
It adds 2d8 to all of my attacks. So let's go with 2 attacks, and I'll use the Vow of Enmity on it as well for advantage on that.
Vow of Enmity, you got it.
I rolled 2 1s.
2 nat 1s.
Seems like a good time for a player reroll.
I would say so.
Please.
Do you want me to roll without advantage this time or no?
No, just go ahead and just make the same roll. That's pretty amazing. That doesn't happen very often. Much better. That will definitely hit. As you guys are...
So that'll be...
6 of those.
That's 17 slashing damage.
17 slashing? You got
Another 2 radiant from Life Drinker. And then 13 more radiant from Spirit Shroud.
13 from the Spirit Shroud. You got it. A massive blow carved into the Borthak as you step forward.
Life Drinker also lets me roll one of my hit die to regain hit points.
Okay.
So I will do that as well. For a whole 4 hit points.
4 hit points back. Yeah, that's a little bit. Yeah. A little scratch. Just
We'll make a
closes
second
up.
attack. 30 hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
That would be 21 slashing damage.
21 slashing.
And there are 13 radiant from Spirit Shroud.
13 from the Spirit Shroud. 2 mighty blows carved into the Borthak.
Don't know if it'll be relevant, but it cannot regain hit points until my next turn.
Cannot regain hit points until the beginning of your next turn. Got that. The end of your turn, Forrest, it's going to use its last legendary action to go ahead and use the bite feature. It's going to go ahead and make a free bite attack against you. Since you come up and started hitting it with these massive sword attacks. Here comes the bite. 26 to hit.
Ooh. I will cast Shield.
Shield, all right.
27 AC.
27, so the magical barrier deflects these massive teeth as you see like some acidic drool kind of pour around the force field that you created for yourself as well. So it tries to chomp on you. And that brings us to the Borthak's turn, which means he'll get all of those back. Joy. The Borthak. Eyes on this rope that is dangling just out of its reach with the fruit hanging. Minus 10-foot movement. In this place. Continues to move towards Orcon. Just staring up towards the fruit. The fruit is how far down from you, Orcon?
I said it hanging about 15 feet, so it's probably somewhere in the ballpark of 20, 25 feet in the air.
All right, it's going to attempt to jump up there and grab the fruit.
Okay.
We'll just call this... Oof. It's going to leap up there with a strength check. A 29 I would say that is good enough for a success.
I would agree.
Not a strength check, but
Leaps up, grabs the fruit. I need you, Orcon, as it yanks on the rope. What is it? What would be your reaction be? To immediately let go, or are you going to try to hold on?
No, think deep sea fishing. When the big one hits the line, you're right. You immediately just go.
All right, go ahead and make. Let's just make this a. Let's just make this a strength check.
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Orcon, you just start going, ah! You start getting pulled down.
don't forget he's also like horizontal at the moment because he fell prone.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and all of a sudden he just turns and just falls. So the creature is pulling you down, and it pulls you down to the part where you're like you're still floating and hovering, but you're kind of like right in its face as this fruit is kind of dangling in its mouth, and you can see the joy. Kind of what if a monstrosity could have joy in its eyes right now? That's what you can see as it has the fruit, and it just starts like chomping on this fruit, and actually it uses its entire action to eat it. So it doesn't do anything on this turn because you had the fruit and distracted it with the fruit. Its action is to eat it. So it just starts devouring this fruit that it loves so much. And that is the
I just want to toss out here. My analogy was correct. It is exactly like deep sea fishing. I just didn't realize I was a fish.
That's right. Selena, it is your go.
Selena is just gonna be staring in awe, like, what did I just witness? Like, and then she starts getting worried for her friends because she saw a bunch of the attacks. She is going to move here to attack, but I think I need to make a
dexterity saving throw. Yes.
You will be in my aura when you make that though, so add 5.
You get to add 5 to it. Oh, it doesn't need that 5. What is up with you tonight? Nat 20s all over the place. Yeah, you don't.
Both in 20s.
The ground gets a little slippery, but you're able to kind of change your pacing and kind of light on your feet as you go light up right up to the creature with your flaming short sword. What would you like to do then?
Selena starts waddling like a penguin as she gets closer. Like, I'm not falling. I got work to do. She is going to take a couple of attacks with her flame sword. Short sword. 17 to hit?
17 does not hit.
It's okay. Just gonna try again. The ice is
Do have
making her aim a little
resources
off.
if you want to use them. 27's definitely going to do it.
We'll save the resources for now.
Okay.
18 damage.
18 damage. Very nice.
And then she is going to press the right button, so this next one's going to be with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
21 to hit.
Another strike on the creature with the sword. You got it.
15 damage.
15 damage. Selena steps up, waddling like a duck a little bit, and then takes 2 massive swipes, carving some of the fur away from the icy cold creature.
She would also like to use one of her maneuvers.
Okay.
Try and trip the creature.
Trip the creature. Does it say on the rules if there's a size stipulation on what kind of creature you can trip?
Larger or smaller?
Large or small. This creature is considered huge, so you would know it would not work.
Oh.
Yeah, you could always do it just for the damage if you wanted to.
I guess technically you could if you wanted to add extra damage.
No, that's okay.
Okay. You got it.
I didn't realize. I thought it meant larger or smaller than me. My bad.
Gotcha. Yeah, so large is technically like creatures that look like they take up 4 squares, and then huge are creatures that take up the 9 square variety. It kind of keeps on going up for sizes like that, and that's how D&D uses that rule to determine what you can do with sizes.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Sure. All right. That brings us to Odd. Actually, you know what? Before that happens, legendary action. Since this creature just devoured this fruit and has Orcon right in front of his face. Orcon, you're getting a bite attack since you're just right there.
After
Nice.
I said it and everything.
Tasty morsel after the main course. The bite attack coming to
It's gonna hit.
a 30.
Yeah, that
Oh, jeez. You take 12 piercing plus the acid in its mouth starts to burn your flesh for 8 additional points.
okay.
And Odd, that brings us to you.
Odd is going to move 10, 20, 30. Let's see my little ruler. Doing a cantrip.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I rolled. Let's do a 16 intelligence saving throw.
16 intelligence saving throw. That's a negative
Yep.
1.
All right, that's what I like to hear. All right, so we are going with a Mind Sliver, and
Okay.
it is going to subtract 1d4 from its next saving throw before the end of my next turn, and it's going to take 14 psychic damage on this turn.
14 psychic damage. You got it.
Yep.
As you seem to distract it from ripping apart any more of Orcon's flesh. It's-
It's always a plus. It's always a plus.
It stops chewing on Orcon and looks in your direction now.
So it went through, right?
Yeah.
No legendary resistances this time.
Yeah, not this time.
For your
All
cantrip.
right.
I'm gonna let this cantrip through.
You gonna let it through? All right.
I'm gonna wait till you
In that
bust out the
case-
big one.
In that case, I'm gonna let out the big one. I'm gonna pull out Hidden Ace. Hidden Ace is going to demand a 17 Wisdom save.
17 wisdom save.
Yeah. What am I doing?
That's a
You're
12.
stealing my plan.
That's a 12. All
That's a
right, here
12.
we go. We got. Oh, did it not post? What's going on?
Well, don't worry,
Nope, there it
because
is.
I'm going to go
it is
ahead
good
and do
saving.
it for you, so don't get your hopes up.
Oh,
I'm going to
you
go
killed
ahead
me.
and burn that legendary action or reaction resistance there, and I'm going
Oh,
to
coming.
succeed instead.
So close. So close. All right, that's my turn then.
Odd, your magic seems to go through at times, and at other times it seems to fail you against
Right.
this Borthak creature. Riffle is
Pull out my
going
Hidden
to.
Ace, and I'm like, wait a second, why isn't it working?
Riffle continues to move along the side.
It'll get there eventually.
20, 30. He's just going to go ahead and dash because he sees that everybody is busy. And he's getting close. He's not quite there yet. Next turn, he should be at the door. At the end of its turn. End of Riffle's turn. Oh, yes. It's going to use Ice Burst again.
I don't like that when you say, oh yes, like that.
Oh, yes. Ice Burst. Let's see if Odd's close enough. Nope. Odd's
No,
out of
no.
range.
I
Dang.
did
Almost
that one
got-
on purpose.
I almost got all of you. I need
But when I saw you measure to
dexterity.
Selena, I was like, nope, I'm staying 30 away.
Dexterity saving throws as cold energy just bursts out, emulates from the creature in all directions. Shards of ice go zinging by your heads. Oof. That's a natural one there. So the only person that makes the save is Forrest? Would anybody like to do anything about it?
I should be within the 10 feet for Forest's buff, right?
Yes, you
So make it a
are.
19.
Wait, yeah. You're within the 10 feet because you got pulled down to its
Right.
height. Yep.
Put him up to a 19. Which I believe still
19
fails.
still fails.
Oh,
My 12.
okay. I'm burning something because I'm starting to get a little
You're not looking too healthy
looking
over
here.
I'm just gonna take whatever happens because I'm
Not going to
I'm-
use a player reroll?
not.
No? Okay.
I'm going to use another D10. 'cause we have
D10, you
more.
got it. Yeah, you guys got plenty of help.
Okay, so that's a 26.
26 succeeds. You turned it into a success. Thank you, Chad, again, for all your rewards for helping
you're
us out.
saving us.
Saving the party against this massive magical monstrosity. Anything for you, Selena? Are you just gonna...
No, she's gonna be distracted being this close to this creature and just kind
Don't
of.
forget about your fighter
No.
indomitable feature too. That lets you reroll with your own resources.
Yeah, double check Indomitable and see what it does
I
for
believe
you.
you reroll and add your fighter level.
I gotta find it. If you fail, save. Oh, thank you. I can re-roll it with a bonus.
Yeah.
There we go. So 21.
21 will succeed.
Thank you. Thank
So
you
there
for
you
it.
go. So the ice burst is going to take effect here. If you failed, you take 22 points of cold damage. You are pushed 10 feet and fall prone. So Hazel, I believe that is you. You get pushed back 10 feet and fall prone back here in the distance as the ice blast pushes you back. And you roll upon the ground. The rest of you are only going to take 11 points of cold damage if you succeeded.
Oop, I hit the wrong one. Concentration check.
Oh yeah, concentration checks for those of you that are holding on to
Yep.
spells. Yep.
Yeah, please hold.
Looks like everybody succeeded their constitution save so
Check,
far.
right? Not a save.
It's a,
It's a save.
save. Yes, it's a save.
I'm still concentrating on the spell you rejected. Don't worry.
You're holding on to it, bro. That's right. Yes, looks like you guys are all good on your spells, able to hold concentration even in the midst of that ice blast. Okay. That brings us to Orcon's turn.
Okay.
A lot has transpired since last
Yes,
turn.
Right myself. And where I'm still right in front of this thing's face, I'm going to start casting a spell.
Okay.
And with everything, I need a wisdom save as I reach out. I'm going to just right on the nose. No. Sit down.
Very nice. Wisdom saving throw. You got it. Coming right up. That's only a 12.
So that is going to
an
fail.
Mm-hmm.
You actually got minus 1d4, so it's a super fail.
I am going to spend a
No.
legendary resistance
Probably
to
out of them now, at least.
to succeed instead.
How
Because
many
I think I
legendary
know.
resistances
I
does this
think
thing
I think I
have?
know what you're trying to do, and I don't want it to happen. So you tell it to like sit, and you feel like your magic had to have taken. It just starts to like growl towards you right in front of its face.
And on that note, Bonus action face step 30 feet in the air.
You got it. So you're 30 feet up from it. Got it. At the end of your turn, it's going to use its last legendary action for this round to try and spin around and bite Selena. Here's a bite attack against Selena. A 29 to hit, Selena.
That will hit.
You take 22 piercing plus an additional 6 acid damage. This thing gnaws on you, and you almost fit like right inside of its mouth as it bites down on you.
Bro.
That will end Orcon's turn, bringing us to Hazel with Forest on deck.
Hazel's very unhappy right now.
I feel that.
I will
She will
say
get
the
up.
creature is showing wounds, but is not
Yeah,
yet
yeah.
bloodied.
That's why I'm unhappy.
Orcon is bloodied.
Orcon is bloodied.
Hazel's gonna stand up, and then I think I'm moving the token of prone around and not myself around.
I'll get rid of it for you. There you go.
I was like, so when I get there, my squirrels start biting this thing immediately.
Okay, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw because you're technically within the cold aura.
11.
11.
If I fall down,
will-
I don't.
Plus
it will-
5?
It will
Oh.
fail. Oh, plus 5. It's still gonna. Well, no, it will succeed barely.
Okay.
So you're able to keep your footing, but yeah, you can go ahead and roll your damage. Or does it save first?
It's
for
a,
the-
yeah.
Wisdom.
Wait, not button. Sorry, ignore that. I hit a button when I didn't mean to hit a button.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
I just hit it before I was trying to do something. It's
Okay.
it's a wisdom save, 18.
Oh, only a 7.
Okay, so it can take that 23 damage because I accidentally rolled the damage before.
23 damage. Is that force?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
23 damage. As the squirrels all of a sudden start piling up on top of the Borthag, biting it
and then
ferociously.
I will cast. I'll try to hit it with the Starry Wisp cantrip.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Mm-hmm. That will hit it.
22 points of damage.
22 radiant damage. I will give you some good news. The Borthak is bloodied.
Finally. And then again, Hazel will go pick on someone your own size, and I'm going to bonus action turn into a direwolf.
Oh, cool. Are you able to just grab those tokens yourself?
Yeah, I have
pull
to
on?
find it, but I'll get there. Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
I will.
Perfect.
I'll get there eventually. I gotta remember where we put them. There they are.
While she's doing that, Forrest, you can go ahead and start your turn.
I think we're gonna start with my
Forrest,
usual 2 attacks.
technically you started in the aura on your turn, so you have to make the dexterity saving throw at the start of your turn.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
Oh,
Doing that a lot today.
Would you like to burn a player reroll on that result?
How many we still got?
Forrest, you're the opposite of Selena tonight.
I'm going great.
We got 6 rerolls and 10 proficiency bonuses.
Mhm.
But I don't think
Yeah,
we're
on a nat 1, you'd have to.
Save
Yeah,
your
you have to use your player reroll on a nat 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and use another.
Let's do this.
Okay. Player reroll. Oh yeah,
Anyway.
there you go.
Yeah.
You keep your footing now.
Then I'll go ahead and make my 2 attacks.
A
Natural 20.
critical hit. Ouch. That's gonna hurt.
It's going to hurt.
It's gonna hurt real bad.
I have to like.
Real bad.
16 plus another.
Don't kill the beautiful Borthak.
Yeah, 16 plus another 6. That's 22 slashing damage.
22 slashing.
See? Another 10 from Life Drinker.
Another 10 from the life drinker. Wow.
Another 5 more because of the Celestial Soul as well. So that'll be 30 from Spirit Shroud.
30 from the spirit. Oh, what just happened? I just screwed up.
I didn't see what you did.
I took way too many hit points away. And I don't know.
Get a little ahead of yourself.
And I don't know if I can undo it. I can't.
Did you set him to 30 instead of taking 30?
I accidentally did. Yeah, I thought I put minus, and it did not work. I'm going to say, because he was bloodied, I'm going to say that he was down to chat. Help me out. Did anybody in chat see that number before I minused it? If you did, post it in the chat, and hopefully my players don't look at it.
I've done 22, 32. I don't know. I have done 62 just now, so just whatever his bloodied is, take 62 off of that. Probably pretty close.
Yeah, it would have been lower than that, though.
Not by much, I don't think so, because you just said it was bloodied after Hazel's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna guesstimate and say it was about here after the 30. I'm gonna roll with that. I don't think I'm being too unfair, chat. If I am, please let me know.
And then, because I've used all my high-level spell slots, unfortunately, it'll just be a first-level Divine Smite.
First level Divine Smite. Might as well take advantage of that crit. Oh!
No, another 10.
Another 10. Got it.
And then another attack.
You still got your second attack. That's true.
So we have chat input. By the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Got it. Hey, Akebot, thank you so much for the subscription. Should be... Okay, got it. Okay.
Thank you, D&D, for helping out.
Yep, I was...
23 to hit. I believe that's...
Got it, so it would be... Okay. And then that's going to... Yeah, 23 definitely hits. Yep. Sorry about that. I was trying to or D&D's helping us out in there. Get the total. For 30?
22 actually, because I assume this thing's not actually undead.
It's not undead, no.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So
Forrest with a
22
barrage
from
of attacks, like takes a sword of cost and just drives the sword up into the Borthak. The Borthak kind of screeches out and growls in pain, and then is immediately going to use its reaction. When a creature within 10 feet of the Borthak hits with an attack, its tail comes swinging around, and it's going to attack, or it's going to swing its tail around, and it's against you, Forrest, but since Selena is within 5 feet of you, it's also going to hit her as well. So what I do need you guys to do is make dexterity saving throws for me, please.
it does take 8 more from Spirit Shroud as well.
Gotcha. 8 more damage. You got it. That's a success, Forrest. You're able to dodge most of it. You will get a little bit of a... It'll still get half damage on these successful ones. So you guys both succeed in your saving throws, and didn't roll it. 2d8 plus 7. So let me roll 2d8. 14 would have been the total. So you guys take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're not knocked prone.
Because I forgot when I did the Life Drinker, I did want to spend another hit die on healing.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
5.
5. You got 5 hit points back.
Better than nothing.
All right. The Borthak's turn. Now that the Palon fruit is destroyed and all these delicious morsels surrounding him, he's going to unleash upon you all a multi-attack. The Borthak can make 1 bite attack and 2 kick attacks. It can also... Oh, I keep on forgetting to recharge this. I roll a d6. It doesn't get it back. That's a shame.
You're just terrible.
Yeah. So basically what's going to happen is it looks like Hazel is in its range. So the Borthak is going to unleash a bite against Hazel and then a kick attack against Forrest and Selena as it just starts rampaging around against everybody that's surrounding it currently.
It does have disadvantage on this first one, the sap from my longsword mastery.
Sure, you got it. So the bite will have disadvantage. It's a 14 to hit you, Hazel.
That'll hit the wolf form. Yeah.
Wolf form. It hits the wolf form. You take 19 piercing plus 7 acid in the wolf form as the Borthak bites down on the direwolf, which the direwolf looks very small in comparison to this wolf-like creature. A kick attack coming to
before that, I will take my attack of opportunity through the sentinel feet.
Go for it.
And
I'm going to hold on to that roll, though, because I like it.
Green flame blade at it.
Green flame blade.
28 hit.
28 hits.
So it'll take 20 slashing damage.
20 slashing.
17 fire.
17 fire.
6 radiant from Life Drinker. And 9 radiant from Spirit Shroud.
9 radiant from Spirit Shroud. As this fire and bright flashes of radiant energy just like emit from Forrest as he continuously just slices and dices at this Borthak. The Borthak did swing around at you and did score a 31 to hit you, Forrest, on its kick as it was kicking you while you were stabbing it.
But I'm pretty sure 29 still
29 is still up there. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage from the kick to the midsection. Selena, you also get a kick attack here from the creature, and it rolls a 15.
15 is gonna miss.
I'm gonna spend a DM reroll, and I'm gonna try to bring the hurt. Let's kick you again. A 24.
A 24 would hit.
You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as the other leg just comes swinging around and kicks you right in the gut.
You may want to check your maneuvers. You may have one to either reduce the damage or...
Yeah, good point. You may have maneuvers that help you to avoid some of it if you'd like to use them. I'm not really sure what maneuvers you have again and what ones you've taken it. I don't have a character that high a level yet to know how many maneuvers you have.
I have a bunch, but my issue is I don't think I changed some of them around.
Change them
if
around.
you go to actions on D&D Beyond and then you click reaction, it'll only show you your reactions. So maneuvers included.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I can parry it.
Yeah, it would at least reduce the damage.
Yeah, it would reduce some of that 14, yeah.
Now we're probably going to take a short rest after this anyway, so...
Yep, you reduce it by 5 points. So you can add 5 hit points back as you attempt to parry.
I think that was just a roll, so it should also be her modifier.
Oh, yeah, just only rolled the d10. Yeah, so...
Yeah, so add your dex mod, which I think is a 3 for you? 4?
Dexterity is plus 5.
Oh, yeah, so you can reduce it by 10. You only take 4 points of damage on that kick attack.
Okay. I don't know why it didn't roll.
Doesn't even make you lose your breath.
She's like, bad puppy.
Bad puppy. Yeah, that's right.
No,
sit! Selena, that does bring us up to your turn, but you are starting your turn in the aura.
I think it has to save against the squirrels again, because it ended its turn there.
Okay, yeah. Wisdom save against the squirrels. Wisdom. It's only a 4.
I think it might have failed.
Mm-hmm. 25 damage?
Yep.
25 force damage. The squirrels are beating on this thing. The Borthak starting to be a little bit, starting to like shrug its shoulders. It's starting to lean down towards the ground a little bit, bleeding profusely from many wounds, and the drool just keeps running off of its mouth. Does bring us to Selena. Selena, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to start your turn.
Okay.
Because of the ice aura on the ground.
11.
11 is going to fail. Do you want to spend any
With the
resources?
5 from my aura. 16.
You do have 5, yep. So 16 succeeds. Keep forgetting about that aura. So Selena, you're still up.
She goes skidding across like, I've dealt with ice before. I got this. And she just widens her stance like, no, we're not doing this tonight.
Gain your balance.
Selena is going to attack again with her flame sword.
Okay.
So 12 is going to fail.
Yeah, that will definitely miss.
But she would like to use one of her maneuvers, precision.
Okay.
I can expend a die and roll a d10. This rolls a d10. So that would bring it up to a 14.
14, unfortunately, is still going to miss. You can technically add inspiration to this if you want to roll an inspiration die.
How do I do that?
Well,
we haven't
what
done
would you
that
like? You got D6s, you got D8s, you got D10s, you got D12s, you got like 6 and 7s of each of those things. So you got lots.
We'll pass on this one since I have 2 more attacks.
Okay, go for it.
How about a 20 to hit?
That does hit. 16 damage as you carve through the Borthak.
She's gonna take another attack. Mad that our friends are getting hurt.
Natural 20. Oh, goodness.
Mad indeed.
So, don't know what the dice does when I do that.
I believe it should add up to 29.
Okay.
29.
So 10 regular and then
29.
adding the 10 credit.
So, Selena, do us a favor and describe to us how you take down the Borthak with this last attack.
Selena just starts yelling at it like, "That's not fair, you're hurting my friends. I can't let you hurt them anymore. I'm sorry, big puppy. You're not a nice puppy." One like little tear falls down her face. She's like, "I'm so sorry. But I gotta stop you. Next time, take the treat and behave."
And with that, Selena carves its last blow through the chest area of the Borthak. The Borthak like reels up and screeches out with this terrible roar, and as its front paws like land in front of you, the ice and the cold and the snow kind of just like fly up from the aura that's around it, and it immediately like freezes in place and turns like this bluish, glistening, shiny ice. And for a moment, you're just standing there looking at it as little snowflakes begin to kind of just slowly fall around you. And in an instant, the whole thing explodes into a giant death ice burst, shooting these shards all around you, 30 feet. So, Orkon, you're up 30 feet?
Yep.
So you'd be just in the range. I need saving throws from everybody. Dexterity, except for Odd. Odd is still safe because I don't think he moved. Odd wasn't getting any closer.
Odd is very, very comfortable. You guys are doing great.
Oh no, Forrest again! What is going on, man?
You need to restart roll 20 and
This can't be
Nice
happening.
God has spoken. Forest is to die.
I think he's right.
Okay, so I will tell you that all of those dexterity saving throws, well, because of Forest's aura, Selena...
Selena and Hazel both up to 20.
Those are still going to fail.
Wait, let me check something real quick for Hazel. Because I think she's supposed to use the wolf's dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, you probably have to use the dire wolf dexterity.
I'm saying that would actually have a better saving throw, I would imagine.
I don't know about
Forrest, are you gonna burn a player reroll on this, or are you gonna?
I'm just gonna take it. It looks like it would be one higher.
Oh yeah, I did so much better.
Oh no!
Hey, that's great. Look at you.
Oh no! Look at all these ones.
Say you could keep the roll, just use the wolf's dexterity score instead.
Look. Chat is demanding. Chat is demanding that we start using these like they're saying we're stockpiling too much.
Some of us are savers in games.
Orcon, do you want to do anything, or are you going to take it?
I'm taking it.
Right. Ice Burst, 6d8 cold damage coming at you. 27 for those of you who fail. And you're thrown back 10 feet and fall prone. If you succeeded, you only take, that should be what? 13 cold damage for those of you that succeed. And the Borthak is no more. And I'll take us out of encounter. And this is actually a good time for us to take our break.
But before we do, I want you to marinate on what chat just said. Need a new redemption thing, a player legendary resistance counter. So while we're on break, you think about that.
I think that would break the game too much. It's a great suggestion, Eggpaw, but I can't. They already have. These guys already have too much power.
Yeah, I think bonuses are good.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and take a break as the Borthak falls, and we will be back to see how this goes. You guys got the Borthak before Riffle could even get to the door, so that's a good sign. Yeah. This map is just so big.
It's like
Riffle didn't even
already taking a break on my desk.
So we're going to take a 5 to 7. We'll be right back. Stick with us, everybody. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Hello, and thank you so much for hanging out with us here at Proficiency Bonus. Please take an opportunity to support our sponsors.
First up is Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is an online storefront based in the Great White North of Canada. They sell everything your heart could desire, so long as everything your heart desires is largely polyhedral dice sets and other TTRPG sundries. Check them out for all of your dicey needs. Perhaps buy a lovely hardcover copy of one of these fine books. If you're feeling especially cute, you could treat yourself to a t-shirt or one of these fine little proprietary Little Dragon Corp dragon plushies. They've got all the classic types of dragon, like Mooney, Terra, Dad. Whatever strikes your fancy over on Little Dragon Corp, be sure to enter our special promo code BONUS at checkout for 15% off of your order. That's BONUS, BONUS, for 15% off your order. That's like if you made 7 individual purchases, you could basically buy anything you want on the store, and it's like it was free with all the money that you saved from earlier. I'm absolutely positive that's how math works, and I will be taking no questions at this time. Thank you, Little Dragon Corp.
Cardboard Castle Games is a brick-and-mortar game store local to Evans, Georgia. They have a wide selection of tabletop gaming and other cool games like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon cards, and even Yu-Gi-Oh! You can visit them in-store and let them know that we sent you, or you can go visit their website at cardboardcastlegames.com.
Don't forget to find us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links to our social media pages and outlets are located below this video.
Don't forget, you can also support the channel by following, by subscribing, remembering to click the bell notification so you never miss another live stream, using channel emotes, and if you're an Amazon Prime user, you get a free subscription to Twitch every month.
While we are away, now is a great time to go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free, and there you will find hours upon hours of content to enjoy. Click the bell icon to activate notifications so you won't miss a single show. Once again, thank you for joining us. We hope you are enjoying the show, and we'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back, everybody. The party has just... Exactly.
Yeah, you
The
guys
party
added it.
has just put down the Borthak. Some of the party members are looking pretty hurt after this brutal combat sequence that we had
I
take
need
place.
at least a short rest.
And I believe if we didn't have those 2 massive critical hits, I might have been able to knock 1 or 2 of you unconscious during that fight.
There's 1 or 2 more hits, so I
Yeah, probably.
As you guys are doing this, you guys can see that Riffle makes his way towards the door, and seeing that the Borthak has been eliminated, starts to help. It starts to kind of pull open these massive doors, and can see that there are others inside that are kind of pushing the doors out, and can see looking out, and you can tell that Riffle's kind of communicating with them over in the corners, these other people that are with him. Let me grab these tokens here, and I'll put them, let's see if I can make sure I grab them off the GM layer there. Oh, what am I doing?
Like to think Orchid Forest is, one arm around each other, hobbling over.
Yeah, you're still flying.
Yeah, you're still in the air, right?
Yeah,
Just so we're tracking, Simon and Theodore would have faded away by now.
Oh, yeah.
I gotcha. What keeps happening? Fine, we'll put these on the token layer here.
Oh, I could turn it off myself. I got it. Ah.
Nice. So it looks like there are 7 others start to emerge from this cliffside temple area. Sorry, I have to do these individually because for some reason it's not letting me select them all, because there's a lot of other things on this layer that are getting in the way. So these wardens all start to, Blue Fire Wardens all start to emerge from the temple here. And you can see that some of them are just tired. Looks like they've been running from this creature for quite some time and have found some place to hide to hold up here. And Riffle can see that, they're tired, and some might be showing a little bit of like injuries or scratches and things like that, but nothing too drastic or severe as you guys approach. Does any of you have anything that you guys wanted to say or do in this instance?
As they're all coming out. Oh,
Is there any? Do I see anything inside that I can sit down on? So if there is, I'm just gonna push past them and go sit down.
Sure. I mean, there's a couple of like small kind of like wooden kind of benches in there, but nothing too extravagant. Looks like they just got the essential needs in here, and it's a very small place. It's only like one common room area with kind of these 6 wooden like half doors that are separating these little like small rooms off to the side. Doesn't look like they live lavishly or anything like that.
Anywhere to sit and catch my breath.
Sure, yeah. You can step in and have a seat. What about the rest of you?
Were you going to say something?
Yeah. So, how many of them would you say look injured?
Probably like 2 of them. Look like they have some minor cuts and scrapes.
All right. I'd like to use my extensive +1 to medicine to try to see to one of their wounds.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a playing card over one of their wounds and try to bandage it.
Okay, with a playing card.
Yeah.
Okay, make a medicine check.
Yeah.
See how well this goes.
Yeah, we're gonna with that. Oh Jesus! It's not bad.
The playing card kind of helps it keep. It's kind of like keeps the bandage a little bit more sturdy than would normal. So it seems to hold.
There you go. I was just winging it.
The one that you actually bandage up, kind of like a darker skinned female, looks towards you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I am Argentia. Argentia Skywright. Thank you all for coming to our aid.
How long have you been here?
We've been locked in here for a few hours. We were waiting for Riffle to return. Riffle was able to escape out and try to look for a paylone fruit to distract this terrible creature. But it seems that you all came along just in time.
It did seem to rather want that fruit. It only took it a couple of seconds to swallow the entire thing.
Yeah, it was a couple seconds. Didn't spend swallowing you, so what the hell in the end?
That was a big dog.
While they're talking, Hazel pulls out from the back of the group, because she purposely hung back a bit, and pulls out the piece of the wand, or the rod, and it's just trying to see where it's pulling.
It's pulling, like, in the direction of... Probably from here, looking at the map, it would be the northeast.
So, like, into the temple they just came out of?
It feels farther than that.
Okay.
Like, off this map.
Well, I believe Riffle mentioned that they know where Terramini took the rod piece to.
I was just checking to make sure that they weren't lying and it wasn't with one of them. It's fine.
Russ, no one.
And then Hazel moves to the center of her group and looks at the wardens and goes, "Sorry, not your turn yet." And is going to just cast Mass Cure Wounds on her party members and herself. Odd, you're not hurt, right?
Oh no, I'm fabulous. It was Simon and Theodore that did all work.
So everyone gets 26 healing, and if any of the wardens
26
need
is
it.
pretty good.
Okay.
If there's a warden who actually needs that amount, they have it.
As this happens and you're casting your spells and doing healing, Argentia looks towards a Riffle. It's like, I'm impressed with these new companions of yours, Riffle. Where did you find them? And Riffle kind of looks at all of you with, like a prideful look. It's like, well, they helped me at the tree. They helped me get the fruit. There was this, the dryad that lives in the tree, guys, is a little corrupted, angry and vengeful, but they were able to talk her into giving us the fruit. I was afraid that I thought the dryad was going to attack me. I didn't even know it was there. And Argentia kind of looks back at him as, well, you've seemed like you brought the right people. Perhaps they can help us find our leader and bring him back here safely. And Riffle's like, yeah, I did tell him about Valendar. Maybe they will.
I mean, if he's in the place we're going, we'll keep an eye out.
Argentia looks at you. He's like, where is it that you're going, and what are you looking for?
Well, from what the Dryad said, they took something from the tree, and we need to get it back.
You refer to the artifact.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't long after Terramini took the rod that we tried to stop her. It was an attack we like to call the Night of Blue Fire. Fortunately, it failed miserably, and now Valendar finds himself as a prisoner of this evil renegade archmage from the High Sorcery's Order of the Red Robes. I was looking for that smirk on Matthew's face.
I was trying to keep a straight face and failed.
Unfortunately, she was able to foresee our attack, and she anticipated everything about it. We fell right into the palm of her hand. And now Valendar is trapped, held prisoner and captive by this evil, wretched woman. She has a way to manipulate powerful lunar magic. She's created this shroud of transformative red moonlight around the vault. Those of us who, I'm sure Riffle has already explained to you, have abnormal qualities, lose a little bit of control over our powers. It causes us to succumb to raw animalistic instinct rather than common sense intellect. Makes it easier for Teremini to manipulate or trap us. She wants to destroy us all. And she's going to use this artifact to help do it.
Then it would seem you helping us retrieve the artifact would only benefit you.
It would, if we were able to get close to the place without being succumbed with the red moonlight.
Well, even just directions, maybe a side entrance that we may not be aware of would be helpful.
Riffle kind of speaks up. Yeah, I know the exact place. Argentia, I can lead them there. I can get them to the secret passage, the one that we saw on the map when we were planning the attack. And she kind of looks towards you. Yes, but you got to be careful not to get too close, Riffle. This is dangerous for you. You know this. Valendar wouldn't want you to be captured as well.
Hazel does this from the back of the group.
Yes, you in the back.
Just for clarification, is Valendar like all of you as well?
A lichen?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
We're all lichens here. Every one of us.
understood. I just wanted to make sure because I wanted to understand who we were rescuing and what state they might be in. What you're essentially telling us is your friend was taken into an area where they would lose control. And might not
there
recognize
is
friends with bow.
there is a good possibility, yes, that he is under this effect. I can give you this though. And she reaches into kind of like her cloak and pulls out a spell scroll and hands it in your direction. This has the ability to cast a cylinder of moonlight that can oftentimes help to manipulate the form of a shapeshifter. Perhaps this could be helpful. It's a spell scroll of Moonbeam that she hands you.
I look at it and I just go, I can already do this. Just
Perfect. She wouldn't know. She just handed it to you.
Odd also slaps it away. Like, no, I'm a lunar sorcerer. I don't
look at
Let me check
Right.
something.
Oh,
if
you
I
know
can
of our
cast it, keep
moons
it
here
from
on
us.
Kryn. They look to you.
we know our moon.
No, I'm not familiar with Kryn. That would be Matthew, my friend, back in Waterdeep.
Matthew from Waterdeep.
He's a real addict.
He's read all the novels.
He's read.
Awesome.
He's a librarian.
And as we joked off stream last week, I still have one of my original copies from 1986.
Hanging in there.
That's right. Yep, hanging in there. So we have 3 moons here on Kryn. The large white moon named Solinari. We have the other a bit smaller moon, the red moon. It's a Lunatari. And the black moon, and help me if I'm right on pronouncing this. Nuitari, is that right?
Nuitari or Nutari.
Nutari, got it.
I've heard it both ways.
Gotcha. Makes it very challenging to be a Lycan here, because each moon has its own cycle, its own orbit, and it causes for there to be several different types of full moons here on Kryn, which makes it difficult sometimes for us to be able to control ourselves.
Well, I'm sure that's extra difficult.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Being a werewolf on a planet that has 3 moons.
What would happen to you if they were all full at the same time?
Please be so overpowered.
You know, that is actually a event we like to call the Night of the Eye. It happens from time to time. And let's just say that it's very rare and it needs to stay that way.
We'll try to not be here when that happens again. No offense, but she kind of like motions to herself. I'm weird enough as it is.
What's cool about the Night of the Eye is it's when all the moons they're all full, but they all align. It's a really strange dynamic. The white moon is the largest, so it's white, and then you got the red inside and the black in the middle, so it makes this eye in the sky. Pretty freaking sick.
What's worse is I threw that out there just to see if he'd have anything on it. And then, of course, he starts describing it, and all I can hear in my head is Augra. When single shined the triple sun.
Triple sun. But I will say that if, for some reason, that the magic doesn't seem to work on Valendar, if he's stuck in his wolf or hybrid form, you must bring Valendar close to death before he'll return to his true form, which is much of a human like us.
Yeah, I'll try to be careful.
And if he attacks you, it's not because he wants to, it's because he doesn't have any control of what he's doing. That's what Teremini wants.
Can you, just for the argument's sake, so we know who we're against, should we run into him? Fur color, physical description, any help you can give us so we know which one to not try to kill?
Very, very muscular, well-built human man, roughly 6'2". Dark skin like me. Long, thick dreadlocks that go back to almost like the small of his back. It won't be hard to miss him.
His lichen form?
A little bit harder to tell. Think of a giant wolf with massive claws and teeth that stands on its hind legs.
Hazel's so tempted to go back into her wolf form and imitate it, but she doesn't.
There is also a chance that he was stuck in his just wolf form. But with the reaction that most of us take towards this type of moonlight, it kind of puts us in a fit of primal rage, which lends us more to our hybrid forms.
And how far away is this place from here?
Riffle looks at you and is like, honestly, I can get you there in probably an hour.
I'm gonna need an hour to recover from that thing before we head out.
Argentia looks at you, Forrest, and is like, absolutely, please. Like, you look like you had a hard time out there, but you still succeeded. That's amazing.
It's certainly a challenge.
I know there has to be some way to stop Teremini's ritual, and you guys can seize the artifact that you look for, but I don't know too much about the actual ritual itself, but Valendar might know.
Worst comes to worst, there's the tried and true method of hit it until it stops moving.
I believe that's called dead.
I believe that's called their problem, not ours.
In blunter terms, yes.
Well, no, blunter terms would be unconscious.
Their problem, not ours.
Well,
As you
please,
can see just a grin on Organ's face. It's going, you'd stab him.
Has worked so far.
Feel free to use our space here to rest up. Relax for a moment. We do have some simple foods, nothing too extravagant, but if you need a quick bite, you can enjoy some of these. And she kind of gestures over to some. They just have some basic supplies that they probably like had in here. Nothing crazy. Like you can tell they very much so don't like live lavishly at all. Oh, and I forgot to say this before the stream kicked off, but I think I shared this with you guys already. You guys should see a handout that says, and pronunciation is not my thing, so Habakkuk, does that sound right, Matthew?
That's the blue phoenix thing you described to us.
The blue phoenix I described to you last time. That's on the back of all their blue like cloaks that they are wearing. And that's what you would have recognized, Forrest, whenever you made that religion check last time. And Habakkuk is the goddess, like the nature goddess of this realm. That's probably about all you would know because of it being a new territory for you, but you've heard about this. Just wanted to share that with you because I didn't have it prepared last time when you rolled that check, so I wanted to make sure I had it there. As you guys are starting to take a rest here, Orkon, what are you doing at this moment?
It's just basically at this point, because we've been here for a few, I would have landed as my flight speed would have ended, but would just be finding a place to sort of, much like Forrest, little corner off by myself to sit down, try to rest.
Okay. Yeah, as you sit down, Riffle actually sits down next to you. And kind of hands you, I don't know, some kind of piece of like dried jerky or something like that he had in storage here.
Why, thank you.
Thank you. I thought maybe we'd be able to at least distract the Borthak and be able to get away, but you guys killed it.
That fruit did seem to help. It just was, with only one of them, it was gone so quickly.
Yeah, we needed more. Ugh.
But if the tree is dying, you work with what you have. At the end of it, everyone's okay. Your friends are getting out. We've got a solid lead.
Well, listen, there's been... Listen, a little while ago we had that conversation about my ability.
Oh, your
And-
gift, yeah.
Yes, I wanted to apologize. I was wrong for kind of cutting you short. I guess at first I'm not used to just people asking me about transforming in that manner.
It's one could imagine it could be a wonderful boon, but also hearing your friends speak about it, the lack of control on a world with multiple moons,
Makes
does
it
seem rather
hard.
problematic.
It does. It makes it hard. There's not many of us here. Valendar told us long ago that it was a traveler from the far realm that was the first to arrive here. Which is why we're so protective about the power. It's kind of just a small group of us that have this ability.
And you've always been home here.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to apologize. I didn't mean to come off abrasive.
Oh, not at all. And it appears that chance may still present itself. Just saying, if your leader is in fact in a primal state and one gets accidentally bit.
Well, therein lies why most of us exist.
So you were not born this way. It is a disease of sorts.
Some would call it that. Like I said, we tried to make it more like a gift. A gift that's hard to control at times.
And I would agree with you. It's a wonderful gift.
But I'm afraid this Teremini, she's trying to erase us. I don't really know why. Valendar might know, but
We can find out when we find him. And then we can let you know, because you won't be with us.
Sure, I'll
Unless
get you
you'd
there.
like to come with
I'll
us.
get you there. I'll get you there, but I'll just have to wait outside, and because you don't want me to go near that.
No, you're right. Of course not.
Getting us there is plenty of thinking.
While they were talking,
Mhm.
Hazel would have gone over to Argentia.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rude, presumptive, insert word here. Do you have anything of Valendar's? I might be able to check in on him and see how he's doing before I rest.
We have nothing of Valendar's here. It's been quite some time since we visited this temple. We have multiples around the area, and this was the closest one that we could get away from that creature at the time, and we're lucky we have what we have here. I don't have anything on me that would be of any value to you.
It's a shame. I was hoping to take a peek, but since I've never met him, a little harder to do without a personal item.
So I wanted you to know one thing before you finish resting here. I know for a fact, from what Valendar was able to tell me about Teremini, is that she learned this red moonlight magic from a lunar dragon named Orynyx. Orynyx taught Teremini a ritual that could possibly make the transformation of this moonlight permanent. While she focused on this ritual, I believe there's pretty powerful magical barriers that surround Teremini and her components, which could include that piece of the artifact that you're looking for. I think you really need to talk to Valendar, because he's going to know a little bit more than I do. But be careful of this dragon. I think there's more to it. Just not sure.
Really wish you had something of his right now.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Tried
Just
to
would've-
help you with as much as I knew.
The information is good. Just getting a preview helps us plan a little better, but we'll make do. We always have, and she kind of motions out toward like there's the scattered frozen bits of Borthak.
All right, I will say about now, as all these like conversations are happening and coming to a close, is there any of you that would like to have a role play moment or have anything to say or questions to ask before a short rest is completed? No?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. All right, so you guys can go ahead and take your short rest as your hour of hanging out here and resting and eating and talking to these Blue Fire Wardens takes place. And it looks like as the hour is finishing, Riffle's kind of getting his stuff gathered up and his cloak kind of strapping backpack, traveler's backpack on. It's his spear ready that he's been kind of carrying around with him. Looks like we got some hit dice rolling in, some healing up to do.
Yeah, I'm definitely healing up. that combat was rough.
I needed you to move about 5 to 10 feet closer.
Well, wasn't
That's
happening.
what I needed. That's what I needed.
Wasn't happening. The moment I
But
saw
now,
you
correct-
use that
correct-
ruler on Selena, I was like, nope, that's the limit right there.
Oh, look at that. 3 8s on that roll. Hey,
61.
David, correct me if I'm wrong. The mirror image, that doesn't work on saving throws, right? It's only on like attack rolls against you.
I don't like your tone.
The saving throws?
I don't know.
That's a...
I don't care for your tone there, sir. But yeah, it's only attack rolls.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was that way, because I think I played a character that had that spell before. I just don't know if they changed the rules too much on it.
Yeah, no, I wish.
I think the only difference is that now you only roll to hit the image if the spell if you've already been hit by the attack.
Yeah.
Got it, yeah. All right.
I don't know. I think I kind of preferred the updated one anyways.
It's definitely smoother rather than being
At first one I
different
thought was
odds depending on how
confusing.
many you have
Yeah.
left.
Yeah. All right. So as you guys are completing this long, short rest, and
I'm
Riffle's
burning the rest of my hit die.
It's-
burning the rest of them, you got it.
Yeah, I
Is it
just looked at it and
Hello?
I'm like, no, that's still not looking good.
Who's still missing?
If all you need are some more hit points, I've got some
No,
resources.
I don't need a rest, so I'm not gonna take one if that's what you're looking for.
Selena, how much more do you need?
Hold on, I'm doing math.
That was another. So I'm still down 20.
I'm
But-
go.
20 is not bad for me being able to keep it range, especially where all my stuff's reset.
I'm gonna go over to Orcon as we're getting ready, and like as I help him stand up, he'll get some healing from the balm of the summer court. So 2d6.
Ooh, I think this one's a good one.
So you get 6 healing and 2 temp hit points from that. I probably would have ranted about doors again, so we all get the.
I was just about to bring that up.
The last 5 minutes of your rest is the team huddle up where Hazel talks to you about not going into doors, right?
That'd be 20 temporary hit points now.
Gain temporary HP equal to your character level plus my wisdom modifier. So yeah,
Okay,
20 temporary hit points.
20 temporary hit points to everybody in the party. Are you can you do that to Riffle too?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. How many targets?
6 allies.
So
Yeah.
you could do it to
Yeah,
Riffle.
5 plus Riffle.
Well, it includes me, so
You're part of the 5, yes.
I can't. I wasn't counting. I was looking at the wrong screen. Leave me alone.
Yeah, we're not giving Vecna any temporary hit points. It's fine.
Vecna
Yeah, I did see
needs
Michael, and I
lots
thought
of temporary hit points.
I thought of things. I'm used to healing him. Okay.
It's gonna pull
So
these
I'll give-
wardens back, so it's less of a mess back
If
here.
Riffle's hurt, I'll give Riffle or we'll need it. If Riffle's going with us, Riffle can take the 20 temp.
Yeah, he's not hurt, but he'll take the temp on top, sure.
And
Yeah,
Selena,
probably
are you-
almost doubles his hit points.
Actually, he has 58 hit points.
No, that's not bad.
I'll put the temp over in his red
It's still
bubble,
like
so I
a 33% increase.
remember.
if you need any extra bumps in healing.
I'm
gonna
not
go
quite
ahead and
max,
take-
but I'm good enough to go.
I'm going to take the opportunity to waddle my little self over to Forrest and look up at him and put a hand on him and say, "You got messed up. And here, hand him a greater healing potion because I'm never going to use it."
Got a nice,
But
shiny,
I've got
greater
my
healing
own, but I do
potion.
appreciate it.
Argentia kind of looks at Riffle as he's getting the rest of his materials ready, and after you guys are casting all these spells and preparing, you know, after your rest, she looks at Riffle. Just, be careful and bring our leader home. And Riffle kind of looks back and just nods and gives a little smile back to Argentia. You can see there's much camaraderie amongst these Blue Fire Wardens. And Riffle turns and starts to walk towards the outside of the temple area. Anything else you guys want to do before you travel?
Was Argentia super, like, pushy about giving us that spell scroll? Did anybody want that? Or did they want Selena to put in her bag? Or just make Argentia keep it?
Well, I mean, does Hazel have it prepared?
I have it ready.
You know, that bag is starting to remind me of our inspiration pool. We just keep putting things in there and never taking things out.
Some of us are hoarders. Leave us alone.
I mean, mechanically, did they change scrolls in 2024? Or is it still, it has to be on your...
I think it still has to be on your spell list. I think we did
Except for
confirm that.
Arcane Trickster rogues, I want to say.
Maybe.
I mean, we do have an arcane trickster in the chat. I believe Mech said he was one.
Yep.
So I found just like the generic in the free rules.
Yeah,
the
so if
2024
it's on your
scroll.
list, you can read the scroll.
Yeah, I think it does say it still has to be on your list, right?
Yeah, it says if the spell is on your class spell list, you can read the scroll and cast the spell using its normal casting time without components.
Got
I
it.
will note that's just for the one that's the cantrip one. I wasn't sure if this was a specific level. I just wanted to put it in.
Moonbeam, I think, is first level.
Second, but
Second, yeah. I knew it had to be lower because I remember a lot of people having that spell at lower levels.
yeah, I am not the right type of paladin to have that one.
I
Unfortunately.
found it. My bad.
Yeah, second level evocation.
Could just store it for now since I have it prepared.
Yeah, you could save the spell slot if you needed to, but
Yeah.
So
Save a spell
we'll throw it
slot.
in the bag.
much lower save DC than you just casting the spell, though.
Yeah. So we'll just put it in the bag for now. It'll be fine.
Oh, does the
That was-
scroll
that was all I
itself have a set spell save DC?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, what?
What?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Why'd my...
SpaghettiOs.
You
Oh,
may
camera.
have destroyed the display on Twitch, yes?
Huh.
I didn't do anything. Why is it doing that?
Try
Okay,
flipping
bring-
over to the other overlay.
What's going on?
It's my Discord.
Cameras
Oh,
are
I see it.
wonky.
I see it. Yeah.
Accidentally minimize Discord or something?
Sorry. I'm forbidden to look at Twitch, so.
No, for some reason it took me out of streamer mode. So when it did that,
Mm.
it moved all the cameras. But we're still live, right?
No, we're still live. I can see the
Looks like
same
a
thing.
lie.
I mean, I feel alive. I just had
It
a
says I'm still streaming.
bacon-
Is there a
bacon
way I
pineapple
can
pizza.
just go into streamer mode? Streamer mode enabled.
In your settings, I think?
It said it's already enabled.
Then I do not know.
Weird. Let me try something and hopefully it works. But
Turn it off and turn streamer mode off and then back on.
I just did something to get us through the stream and hopefully it works.
Which
Have
looks
you
like it's
tried
back.
unplugging and
No.
plugging your router back
Yeah.
in?
I just kind of moved the I just moved the size of the Discord a little bit and it looks like it's decent enough. Everybody's in the right
We
spots.
appear to be back in our squares, at least.
Oh,
Yep, that'll work for now. It won't be perfect, but we'll go with it. Yeah, chat, if you're there, go ahead and give us a A-OK. We're still live. I thought we were. Because that was weird that Discord just disappeared out of streamer mode.
Discord was glitching. Discord was
We're live.
Yeah,
Okay,
it says,
alright.
yeah.
Let's not all answer at once. Anybody live?
Yeah.
Nah, sorry, I
I
died.
just watch and I smack myself in the forehead, and if you watch on Twitch, man pops up.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looks
there
like
it
it. Yeah, I'm seeing it. So we're still good. That was weird. I'll have to, I don't know. Look at that later. All right. Riffle's like, so, you all ready?
As ready as we're gonna be.
Let's get rolling. And he starts moving his way and taking you in that direction of the northeast, through some marshlands at first, but also some forest. And you guys travel for roughly an hour.
While we're traveling, Orcon would take at least a couple of minutes to talk to Riffle. Say,
Yeah.
A question for you: do you have to see the moonlight, or does it have to touch your flesh?
You know, you don't have to see it. You see, the moons here on Kryn also are heavily responsible for producing magic. And that kind of enhances the effect that it has on us as well. See, like, Solinari is tied to helpful magics. So when the large white moon is full, we can still kind of control ourselves a little bit. When it gets to the red moonlight is a little bit more inconsistent. The black moonlight is the tricky one. All three of them combined makes for, well,
Impulse
Sometime.
control problems.
he kind of smiles. Pretty much. Imagine being a group of people just grabbing you and trying to pull you in all different directions. That's kind of what it feels like. I see, like, points to your party.
Have you seen what I'm working with here?
Hazel just flashes back to when she went to the Fae. Yeah. Oops.
It's definitely difficult with this kind of light and what it does to the world around us. It's an experience, that's for sure.
One to be shared. And Orca's gonna walk away.
And you guys continue to travel. Eventually, you get to a point where Riffle starts to lead you through some areas of rocky crags. You can definitely tell you're getting closer to a mountainous region the longer that you guys travel. I'm going to flip you guys over to a new map. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to grab your tokens from this map just to make sure I have everything that I need correct. So let me copy these. And I'll bring you guys over. Now, this is going to be a pretty big map, too, so give me a second to...
Plop us down and ping us.
Yeah, plop you there and ping you. Now, I'm pinging you into a place where you're not really technically going to be just yet. These tokens, I'm going to have to resize them a little bit. Apologize. Because that last map was very interesting scale.
Oh, yeah. Turn us to normal token size.
Yeah, I got to pull you guys to more of a normal token size now. Okay, so I'm going to pull you guys back a little bit.
Circle around Hazel can go away, too, because my squirrels are...
Squirrels are gone?
Again. Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, wrong.
Squirrels are a 10-minute thing, I believe.
Yeah.
Was that the right thing? Yeah, it was the right thing. Let me pull that away. Boom, and save settings. There we go. And I'll shift ping you guys down here in the corner, and I will show you kind of like where... You're not this close yet. Basically, there is like rocky crag type thing, a ravine type thing that kind of like leads up to the secret entrance that Riffle's taking you to. And he sneaks along the edge of the cliffside, and he's like looking over around a bend, and he gestures towards you guys and says, "This is it. This is the secret entrance. There's a door over there. Keep in mind, we knew about the entrance, but this wasn't part of the attack plan initially, so we haven't actually been this way, but it is guarded." And he kind of points in that direction, and you guys can all like kind of look around the corner of this place. There are these two massive, very tall, like, imagine like a simplistic, elegant like sculpture standing there. One of its arms, though, is like this massive, what looks to be like geometric club, and its head is shaped like a crescent moon. So where the head would be is like a crescent moon shape. I can show you guys the token. That's
all
what
I
the
can think
tokens
of
look.
is the thumbs from Spy Kids. But
Oh, God.
a moon shaped instead. Those are pretty interesting looking creatures.
But he kind of like, he's like gesturing to you, and I really can't get any closer. I kind of have to stay here. I guess when you find Valindar, if you're able to save him, just bring him back out here to me, and then I can get him back home to safety.
Well, be careful. Can't be sure they don't have patrols out here somewhere.
I'll find a place to keep hidden. He kind of gestures over to like piles of rocks around nearby. He's like, I'll just keep a lookout for you. I don't know if you can, but you might be able to sneak by them. Just be careful.
If we sneak by them, they could come up
Well,
behind us.
sure, you lot can sneak by him, but I make a lot of noise when I.
I mean, I could try and distract them, but I don't know if they have ears.
Do they... Riffle, do you know if they speak any language or what they are? Or are they just constructs?
I believe they're constructs, but I don't know if they can understand languages. I would assume they would have to understand basic commands to be able to stand guard and stop intruders, but I don't know if they'd be able to understand you.
Is there anything like a normal golem? They're not going to listen to anything we say.
Are they made out of stone?
Riffle is like, I don't really know.
I mean, there's only one way to find out, then, isn't there?
He kind of like peeks out. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, it kind of looks like metal.
Can I make a perception or a nature check to tell what makes these things?
You can attempt it. Sure.
Which
it's going to be a little difficult because you guys aren't like really close to them right now, but
does it matter what I roll, nature or perception, or?
Oh, you can roll either one.
I'll roll nature to try to tell if they're stone or earth-based. Not rolling great tonight.
If they were made from stone, they've been polished to a super shiny sheen that somebody had to take some real time and care to make them look that way.
I don't think they're stone. They might be, but I'm not hopeful at this point in time.
Well, there goes that idea.
Yeah, I had one too.
I do have another idea. I could open a pit underneath them.
Would we be able to still walk around the pit?
Well, yes, I'm assuming one of them would be trying to attack me. I could only do it to one of them at a time.
Small.
Essentially,
fairly small pit then.
Yes, basically just a drop of about 5 feet. They only look to be about 2 feet tall from here.
I mean, at that point, we might as well just hit them.
So we see if we can just walk past them.
I mean, we could always try.
I mean, I'll go up and try the door, see what happens.
Do you want to get there faster, Forrest?
Faster how?
Flash. I just poke you and you go there.
I thought that only went like 30 or so feet.
It is 30 feet. So it's the best I got.
I can go to I can take Forrest right to the door with me.
We can that thing you've done a few times now. You link two portals together.
Well, I could do that as well.
I'm not a pessimist, but just gonna start readying a spell for just in case they get aggressive.
Okay.
Or is it a walk over and just sort of reach up and grab Forrest's shoulder? And rather than
here we go.
Wait, how far away is everybody else? Like, how far away are we from the door?
Well, you guys can
Looks
get
like 40 feet to the Guardian, 50 feet
Yeah.
to the door.
I don't
You
think we're
guys
actually
can-
there just yet.
I mean, you guys are all
Right,
just
that's
kind of like walking up.
Well, no, I just I'll look at Forrest before I do anything. Do I open the gateway or do I just take you and me? You
Well,
and me.
if
I
it
can
works,
do
we're gonna
one.
need-
Gateway's only one.
Both talked at the same time.
If it works, we're going to need the gateway, yes? Because we'll need to get everybody else through.
What if we need the gateway to get out?
Right.
And we don't know what's on the other side of that door.
I'd rather save the gateway for an emergency and not a approach.
Right, we don't even know these things are gonna attack. Let's just
They might
try the
have,
door.
like,
Oh.
fun
If they
question
do,
marks.
Or,
we'll open a can of whoopee.
or can cast Dimension Door and pops both him and Forrest right in front of the door.
If we were going to do this, why didn't we go to the other side of the door?
Because I can't see the other side of the door.
Need to for the door.
Oh. I don't need. Sure, look at. I thought it was a point you could see. Yeah, then I'm going to
Why
take
do
us
you-
right to the other side of the door.
Where's the location within range? You arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, one you can describe. Okay. Okay.
Describe it 5 feet past that door.
Yeah,
Seven
yeah.
and a
How far past the door would you want to go? Like
2 feet, maybe?
Yeah, I'm thinking 10, 15 feet.
Yeah.
10 or
sure.
15? Okay.
Yep.
Then you're just gonna
Right
dimension
off
door
the
through
cliff.
there.
No, just
Yep,
Alright.
with Forrest with me.
Forest with you. Okay, I will move your tokens.
I'm already up by the door.
And you guys dimension door past this doorway and into a hall. And you can look in, there is a chamber beyond the hall. And in that chamber, you see a stone statue of an elegant elf in flowing robes that watches over. It's that big star up there. There is an inscription at the base of the statue. It's in Elvish. There is also a weapon rack on the right side of the room. It looks like it holds a black steel longsword and a steel shield bearing a stylized floral emblem with a floral rose on it. There's also an armor stand beside it that bears a black breastplate. And there's a small chest on the floor next to it.
So I'm hoping I can read it because I speak Sylvan. What is Sylvan? I believe uses the Elvish alphabet, right?
Does it?
I don't
Sylvan,
think so.
I don't
I thought
think so. I think they might be two different languages.
Nature.
I think Sylvan is a separate language
Separate language from what? Sorry.
from Elvish. Is based off of Elvish. So would somebody who understands
it's
Sylvan
different.
be able to? It's different. Okay. Yeah. So you technically wouldn't be able to understand it with Sylvan, Orcon. But Forrest, do you know Elvish?
Let me double check that. I don't fully
Okay.
remember. Something. Where the hell is that on this damn sheet?
Left-hand side.
Oh, I do. Look at that.
Okay. So you can
Hey,
read
if he
it.
doesn't, I'm calling the sprite.
If you can read it, it says, "It is not surrender. Live to fight again another day."
Just a vague inspirational saying.
Probably
Not
open the
giving
door
the
and
fight
let the
another
others
day.
in.
What are
Yes,
the
let's
rest
see
of you?
what's going on with this door.
Yeah, what are the rest of you doing on the outside? Just kind of
Waiting.
hanging out, waiting. Okay.
I still have my spell ready for whoever wants to go test that door.
Orcon clicked it.
Orcon's opening it.
Orcon, you're just gonna open the door?
Yep.
More doors.
Okay. Interesting.
And I'm gonna blame Forrest.
Interesting.
Oh no.
Okay. Do you guys just push the door open? The two doors just go and open to the outside. And these two moon guardians, their heads just turn over their shoulder and just look behind them at the opening doors.
Yes, we were sent to collect them, make sure they got in safe.
They turn towards you and start. I need you guys to roll initiative.
I tried.
The doors. They're gonna be our downfall.
Do I get the spell off or no?
What spell were you holding again?
Confusion.
Sure, I'll let it go off.
All right, we're gonna do a level 5 confusion, so it's a 15-foot radius, so it's gonna hit them both. 17 wisdom save.
17 wisdom save, you got it. So, saving throw here. Wisdom on the first. 14 on the first, so that's gonna fail. Oh, wrong thing. Wisdom save on the second. Natural 20 for a 21 on the second one.
Why am I not seeing any of your rolls in the chat?
Because they're whispered, I'm sorry.
Don't whisper to me.
I'm not seeing.
All right.
The default on the NPC character sheets are whispered, so that's why it's not showing them.
All right. So which one failed? Guardian 1, I assume.
Guardian 1 fails. Guardian 2 succeeded.
Guardian 1 is under the effects of confusion. The target cannot take bonus actions or reactions and must roll a 1d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior. At the end of each of its turns, however, it can repeat the save, hoping for more than 7. Wait. Hold on. What happened? Oh, sorry. It was 18. It was 17. But, yeah. Same. Still got 21. But yeah, still hoping the same.
I apologize. These things actually have advantage on saving throws against spells. So that would mean they would both have a natural 20/21 on their saves.
You know what? I just like these things.
They do have magic resistance.
Every other thing we fight does. Why should this be
right? Like,
but why
so does that mean it's like
if
if they succeed, they don't get nothing happens to them on this spell?
Yeah, because it's not a damaging spell.
Gotcha. Okay. Why don't I have everybody on the initiative? I'm
I
missing
don't
some
see
people.
Forrest or Odd.
I don't know. It didn't.
I
thought I had
sorry.
myself selected. I guess I didn't. You have to add me at 29.
Add you at 29. Okay. Let's add a turn, and we'll put you.
Why are we
29.
all so low? Look at that. 9964.
What happened? Why does it keep doing that? My computer's doing all kinds of weird stuff. Like I'm trying to. Forrest, can you edit it for me? I'm trying to click on it in my.
I think I can actually. Yeah.
There you go. For some reason, it
Didn't
kept
know I
on
could
like
edit it.
highlighting
I'll just do
odds
that.
for some reason. All right. So I'll put on some more appropriate music here, as it looks like these constructs are not very happy that you just opened this door behind them. What do you want to do,
Forrest?
Forrest?
Stop someone from leaving. Let's see. I'll walk up to. Let's go start with Guardian number 2.
Guardian number 2.
Oh, and I want to. I don't have a huge amount of things left, so I think I'm just gonna make my attacks.
Okay.
28 to hit.
28 hits.
That would be 20 slashing. Life Drinker would do 2 more radiant.
You said 20 slashing?
Yes.
Okay. Doesn't seem to take as much damage as you would expect. The new way the resistances are written, it doesn't matter if it's a magical or non-magical weapon. If they are resistant to slashing, they are resistant to all slashing damage.
Fun.
Also, I will tell you this. The Radiant does absolutely nothing.
Also fun. I will make a second attack.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19 will hit. Mm-hmm.
That would be 21 damage. And fun thing about Pact of the Blade, I can change my damage type to force damage.
Oh, does it require like a bonus action or anything to do that, or do you just you can just
initially make my weapon a pact weapon? It does, but once it is forever.
Okay, so you can just change it whenever you want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can choose
Just
to be a
wanna double check.
regular, radiant, psychic, or force.
All right. So the force damage. Let's double check. Looks good. Force seems to carve into the metal of this creature a lot more than your previous attacks.
I think that's it for me this turn.
End of your turn. Excellent.
All my bonus actions do radiant damage, so.
Yeah. Finally found something that the radiant doesn't hurt. Oh, it's your turn.
Eventually.
All right. Resistance against spells. That's what I love hearing. I love it. Considering the fact that I do nothing but spells. Let's see. How can I help?
You got this, Odd.
All right. Guardian 2. Wisdom save 18.
Guardian 2.
You can't roll
wisdom
great
save.
on all of it.
Got an advantage on it. Let's see. It's only a 13.
All right. 6th level antagonize. I whisper magical words that antagonize one creature of my choice. On a failed save, he takes 18 psychic damage and must immediately use his reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of my choice.
You can make him hit Forest.
I'm the only one in range.
Well, this is kind of backfired.
This is awkward.
How's his reach looking?
How's his reach looking? His reach is looking not very good for your sake, Forest.
He doesn't pick Forest. He just picks the other guy. If he can't reach him. He can't reach him.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's just you can just pick a guy, and if he can't reach him, he just goes and misses.
Yeah, I'll pick Guardian 1 and see how that goes.
Yeah, he just kind of like whiffs at the air above Forest's head.
Oh, it actually does say if the target cannot make this attack, it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Oh, you can just apply disadvantage to its next attack.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
That's cool.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. As far as bonus actions go, we're going to give it unsettling words, minus 1d8 on its next saving throw. So we're going to take off 5 from its next saving throw.
5 next save. You got it. That was Guardian 2.
Yep.
Cool. Awesome.
We are good to go.
All right. That will bring us to Hazel.
Okay. So much fun being this far back. Alright. Can't even, there's no like boxes here for me, so I don't know where to start my movement at.
You know what? Start here.
Okay. Thank you. I was just like, where do I?
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't just grid it out to the border.
Alright, well, I'm gonna run up. Ah, I didn't take the ruler off. I run up. Squirrels. That's what I got, and they do force damage, so I gotta...
Squirrels. Run up, squirrels. Got it.
Wisdom save 18.
Let me go ahead and put that aura on you. There you go. Wisdom save 18 on both of them. The Guardian 1 gets a 17 on the Wisdom save. Fail. And 11.
Big fail.
Big fail.
So they take all of this. 32 points of damage.
32 points of force damage.
And then...
The Guardian 2 looks in pretty rough shape, already showing huge dents in its metal exterior. Cracks are starting to form on it.
Yeah, that's it for me. Squirrels. They're up for 10 minutes. There we go.
Okay. End of your turn. Guardian 2 gets to go. And, Guardian 2 is going to shift his position to right beside this pillar. And all of a sudden, its metal form begins to glow with bright light. And then all that light starts to kind of like rise up towards that moon of a face. And then it beams into the center of the crescent part and then flashes out in this straight line. As he's going to use this Moonlight Blast. Each creature in a line 60 feet, so that's going to be Hazel and Forest. You need to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, as you are blasted into this radiant light. Forest succeeds. Hazel, that is a failure.
+5, but I don't think it's good enough.
Let me double check. 5 gets you to 14. 14 is just enough. Just barely. So on a failed save, you're going to take half of this damage. Let's see if it rolls damage for me. It didn't.
Nope.
5d8. Let me roll 5d8 for us, and we'll get some damage. You take half of 16. So 8 points of radiant damage as you guys are blasted.
I am resistant to radiant, so I will take 4.
You take 4. You got it.
Hooray, temporary hit points. Yay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Forrest already forgot.
Oh, I forgot one thing. Actually, Forrest, when you hit that Guardian and you hit it with the radiant damage, I think it was only 2 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, it was only 2.
That radiant damage not only didn't do anything to the Guardian, but almost seemed to help it.
Awesome.
Seemed to heal it a little bit. That's the end of Guardian 2's turn, because all it can do is that one blast effect. Selena, you're next.
Selena is going to move in front of Hazel and try and attack Guardian 1.
Okay, Guardian 1.
23 to hit?
Did you ignite the sword with your bonus action on your way there?
Yes.
Okay, I was assuming so. That's gonna hit.
Thank you for the reminder, because that's...
You got it. You got it.
13
total damage. You carve into it. Well, they actually the piercing would be halved because it is resistant to that piercing.
So 9.
So 9 total. Yep.
She's gonna take another swing at it.
This time with advantage, and it's gonna hit too.
So 11.
11 on that one. Yep.
Making me do math. Either way,
That's
it's 28.
another hit. All these 28s. So that'd be 8 points of damage on that last one. As you're carving into it, it's just sparks are kind of shooting up off the. You can tell these things are made out of metal. As you're trying to strike, it's like metal on metal blade hitting it, sparks flying everywhere with your attacks. You can definitely tell that you're doing a lot of damage. This creature looks bloodied.
Lena's gonna end her turn there.
Okay.
Relieved that she's to everyone.
Okay, so we're gonna come out to try to join everyone over here. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, no, I'm gonna go 15, I'm gonna go right here. And bonus action, I need a save, sorry.
Strength save? I assume telekinetic shot?
So. Yep, I need a strength saving throw. DC 18.
DC 18, this will be also -5 because of Odd's ability. You said strength?
Yep.
Here it comes. Well, it's a good thing it had that -5, because that's going to bring it down to an 18.
Beats it.
Oh, man.
So, gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Action, we're gonna Eldritch Blast. So first one's a hopefully only one at disadvantage, but
one at disadvantage. Yep.
Actually, I don't have disadvantage because let me check something. Warcaster.
No, I don't think that Warcaster does that.
Take a reaction. Spell attack. Yeah, no.
Doesn't negate the disadvantage from being in.
Nope.
Melee.
Of course.
Oh,
17 instead of a crit.
17 still hits.
Okay.
That crit would have been real nice, though.
Yeah. But this is going to work anyway. So, 8 force damage, 5 thunder, and it's knocked back 10 feet.
Knocked back
into the
10.
squirrels.
Into the squirrels. It makes an immediate wisdom saving throw. 18. Is an 18 good enough? Azel against your squirrels?
That meets it, yeah.
Meets
So
it,
they'll take
meets
half.
it. Take half damage. You can roll your squirrel damage. As out slides across the ground, and then the squirrels just leap on top of the construct, ripping and tearing at the metal.
So they'll take 8.
Takes 8 damage. It is looking very bad, but it's still up.
Okay, second shot. 21.
That hits.
That's another 8 force and another 10 feet.
And as it goes that 10 feet, it crashes to the ground in a heap of metal chunks. Defeated.
Man, I was hoping it would have to run back into the squirrels again.
The squirrels are just devouring its foot that stayed in the circle.
The squirrels adds for a lot of additional neat combos that you guys can come up with. I've really enjoyed it.
Okay,
I
and
just
then
like
my
that I have squirrels.
third blast goes against number 1.
Okay. Careful there, Forrest.
27.
Oh. Forrest dodges out of the way of your blast as it hits the other one to go.
And that's 10 force and hopefully 10 feet back out of the squirrels.
Well, there's a cliffside here, so it can't really move back any farther. It just gets like slammed over next to the cliffside. Doesn't really seem to do much. All right, and the Orcon's turn. Great. So we'll go to Guardian 1 gets to go. Guardian 1 starts its turn in the squirrels. Does it say it starts its turn?
No,
It has to take
enters
it.
the first
Enters
time, or re-enters,
or re-enters. Got it. So it's just
Or
going to
ends
take
its turn
one
there.
step forward here, or ends its turn. Gotcha. It's going to step forward over here next to the front of this pillar. So technically, Selena, it's leaving your threat range. So you could make an attack of opportunity against it if you choose to use your reaction to do so.
Sure, why not? Sorry, I clicked the wrong button.
It's all good.
14.
You would still have advantage. It's the same one.
It's the same one you've attacked before, so you can roll again, take the better result.
There we go.
16 is just enough to hit him.
Perfect.
Whoa! So 13 total damage. This one is take one quick slash at it as it rolls around, as it kind of slides forward. It kind of gets down on one knee, and you can see that thing glow once again, and this blast of radiant light shoots towards Selena and Hazel. Selena and Hazel, the line is going straight south from you. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws.
10?
That's a fail, Selena.
Yeah, +5.
Oh, +5. You guys are too close to Forrest. Get away from him.
I hit the wrong button. Ignore me. I hit the wrong button. I got the.
Oh,
same
you guys
rolling.
both succeed. So you're going to take half damage from this radiant blast. And it doesn't roll it again, so I have to roll 5d8s myself. Old-fashioned way. So half. So you guys are going to take 12 points of radiant damage.
There, my 10 hit points are gone, but nothing actually hurt me.
There you go. It brings us back to Forrest at the start of the round.
Okie dokie. I'm going to. I'd like to do that line attack, and I would have no reason to think I can't do it again. So I'm going to move around to the other side of it, I think.
Okay.
And I'll make my attacks here.
You got it. That's
29
going
to
to
hit.
hit. Yes.
That would be 17. Go with psychic damage.
17 psychic, okay?
Another
It's rattled. Looks like it's about to tip over, Forrest.
Life Drinker will also deal psychic damage now for another 4.
Another 4. It's barely able to stand, Forrest.
I'll just make another attack then.
Okay.
For 21 psychic.
And you carve the moon carved head right off of it. It goes through the air and hits the ground and sticks into the ground. As the rest of the body just stands there for a lot of kind of like an awkward amount of time before it teeters back. And dust like plumes up from the side of it as it hits the ground. And you guys are out of encounter. These guardians. And I'm going to say that is a good time for us to end this episode of Vecna, Eve of Ruin.
We'll go pick up that longsword next week.
Yeah, that's right. Well done, everybody. Great game.
Congratulations on level 16.
No.
Not quite.
No. Not now. Nope.
Are you running too long?
Oh, jumping off the cliff.
Well, actually, you're climbing the cliff right there, buddy.
Oh,
You're going up.
jeez.
Yeah, you're in a ravine.
Put an unnecessarily sweat equity into that bed.
Well done, crew. You guys defeated the Borthak. You saved the Blue Fire Wardens and are now headed to the temple to see if you can find Valendar and also the next piece of the Rod of Seven Parts. Don't forget, everybody who's watching, we'll be back live for some Wild Beyond the Witchlight on Thursday around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, we've got a Fandelver in Below the Shattered Obelisk this Friday at 7 p.m. And we'll be back here next Monday, maybe. We still got to communicate with the whole group to make sure that we can accommodate. So we'll see if we're going to be here. I'll let you guys know in Discord what the final decision will be when we're talking about that. So yeah, make sure you visit us, check our Discord server, add yourself to it, so that way you can stay up to date on all the schedule and thank you, Mr. Graybeard. I appreciate that. And thank you for testing me on my lore tonight. I do appreciate that as well. So luckily I had that prepared. One step ahead of you.
Usually more than one.
Well, for all of our YouTube friends, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Don't forget to add your proficiency bonus. We'll see you all later. Have a good night, everybody.